Hi everyone. This is the final part of the listening workshop for the 2024 SPM English Language Masterclass Series jointly organized by SMK Hulu Klang and Unit Bahasa of Sektor Pembelajaran PPD Gombak. Doctor, in this session, students will be answering questions 21 until 30, the note completion. Over to you, Doctor.
All right, thank you, Joshua. All right, so this is our final YouTube Live final masterclass series for 2024. All right, so we did part 1 at 10 o'clock this morning. All right, and then we did part 2 at 12, and then we just finished part 3 at 4. And then now we are doing our final one, which is note completion. So welcome back, everyone. Rina, Aisha, they've been talking about movies that they're watching. Interesting to see them talk here. Hi, Norhan. Okay, so welcome back. All right, let's look at part 4, 10 marks. All right, so the strategy for listening to this, you should be a little bit different, but you will have more or less the same. Again, always read instructions because you will never know if instruction changes for the exam, because reading instruction is part of your syllabus, okay, understanding. Then read the text, okay, so you have text with blanks, 10 blanks in the text. So you have my strategy is as I am reading, as I'm reading aloud, not aloud, reading in my brain, somehow some words will come out to fill in the blanks. I will just guess. If I have few words that I guess, I will guess. I'll just quickly jot down somewhere very fast. I do not spend time thinking. If I cannot find any words, I just leave it blank. You don't have to fill in the blanks as you are reading it, and then you listen to the audio. There are also a different strategy where people say underline the words before and after the blank to know what you need to look for. If you find that is helpful, please do so. If no, I basically just guess the missing words, okay? And then I fill in the blanks, or I check if my prediction is correct as I'm listening to it. Because sometimes my prediction is correct, especially if you're good in the language, you more or less know the kind of words that goes well with the blank. If not, if you cannot find, you just read first to find out what the text is about, to get an idea so that you are prepared to listen for the missing words. Then you listen again for the second time, check and confirm. I don't know, this strategy that I've shared, like filling in the blanks before listening, right? I've shared it with a few seminars that I've gone to different schools and gave, and the students, when the first time they hear it, they say, oh, we can guess. And then they're a little bit shocked that could be done, this could be done. So Joshua, anything to talk about that strategy? What strategy do you use for part 4?
Part 4 is almost the same, Doctor. Read first, then you guess the answers. Sometimes looking at the line before, line after, to see whether the word fits in the blank space or not, Doctor. It's about the same.
All right. Okay. All right. That's interesting because not many people teach students to guess the meaning. I mean, the blank. What words are in the blank? So it's good to get to know that I have a colleague who also does the same. Right. Let's continue. Okay. Right. So first read the instruction. It's very easy. You will hear a student, Annie, talking about her experience in taking part in a public speaking competition. So 21 to 30, 10 blanks. So no more than one word. This is very, very important to know. You need to read the instruction to know how many words are you allowed. Most of the time, it's no more than one word. Therefore, reading instruction is important because we do not know if that here is no more than 2 words. So just read. Don't assume it's only one word, and then later after the exam, someone say, hey, we're given 2 words, and you say, I didn't read that. So read to confirm that it is only one word or it's more than that is being allowed for your SPM this year. All right, so when it's not more than one word, the moment you write 2 words, you wouldn't get a mark even though part of your answer is in the is part of the answer. And the two words you have, one of your word is part of the answer, you still wouldn't get it correct because you didn't follow the instruction no more than one word. All right. Okay, let's see how we can do this. Okay, you read the text and guess the missing word. So Annie, the public speaking competition champion. So we're given 1 minute to read. I'm only doing 4 blanks here instead of all the 10. So Annie, the champion of the public speaking competition, was still in over her unexpected win. What word do you think you would put in number 21? Anyone, please share. And then she was the what word in the competition? Okay, her seniors were her role models. So there's a clue there. Her seniors were her role models and always helped her. So she was that one of her seniors would win the competition. Okay, however, when her name was announced as the champion, she cried, and because she was too happy. So anyone want to tell me what they will put for 21, 22, 23, 24 as they are reading the text? Joshua, you want to try? What would 21 be if you were the one doing this? Because I know Joshua doesn't know the answers.
I would say shocked because of unexpected. She was still in a shock.
She was still in a shock. All right. So would you put an ED or no ED?
No ED.
Why? See, Joshua got asking questions. I'm just showing example of how interaction happens in my classroom. So why no ED? Because it's not a verb there. It's not a verb. It is a noun or an adjective. Yes. You're talking about her. What's her feeling? Being an adjective describing her feelings there. So it's a shock. Okay. So Aisha, you spelled shock. ED. Yes. When you put ED, you have made it into a verb. It's not a verb. It was still in a
noun.
Shock. Yeah. All right. I don't know. What about the others? What about Nurhan? What about Rina? What do you think the answer would be over her unexpected win? Okay. All right. Oh, she was in a shock. She was in a I am not going to say what I put. She was the participant in the competition. What would you put in number 22? She was the sole participant in the competition. Cannot be. You cannot be the only one in the competition. She was the champion. She was the champion participant in the competition. You think so? Because the sentence after that, her seniors were her role models and always helped her. Usually when you see this sentence, things, I think because we read a lot, we teach English, certain words just come to think, okay, so you have no comment, fine, no problem. Okay, let's go on. Her seniors were her role models and always helped her. Joshua, what would you put in 22?
I would say she was the youngest participant.
You use a superlative. Superlative means you have EST because of the article the. She was the youngest participant due to the reason that maybe the word seniors, her seniors were her role model. So maybe she is the youngest. Okay, she was that one of her seniors would win. She was confident that one of her seniors would win the competition. She was sure that one of her, there'll be many answers there. All right. Okay. Number 23, she was expecting, correct? Maybe she was expecting that one of her seniors would win the competition. However, when her name was announced as the champion, she cried and jumped. Some people, when they get excited, they jumped because she was too happy. She cried. And what other answers you would have, Joshua?
This one, I would say I would listen to the audio for a specific answer because there are many things that can be done there.
Is it? Okay, all right, let's see what I put. Okay, I'm just sharing with you what I put because when I did this, I didn't hear the audio first. So Annie, the champion, was still in a shock. Same answer as Joshua, same answer as
Aisha.
What's her name? Aisha. right? She was I also put like you did, Joshua, youngest participant because of the keyword seniors, but I'm not sure. She was sure, okay, and then you gave so many answers. I also said confident. She was confident, all right, and then expecting. Somebody said that. However, when her name was announced as the champion, she cried, and I had to answer. Either she jumped or screamed because she was too happy. This was what that came to my mind. Now, it doesn't matter whether it's right or wrong. At least when you do this, you more or less trying to guess what you may hear, and when it's wrong, you know that it's wrong and you will change it. So what's going to happen now that after you have guessed, all right, is you will now listen to the audio and fill in the blanks, or if you fill in the blanks like I did, you would then check if the prediction is right or wrong and then correct it if your prediction is wrong, so that you know exactly what word's supposed to be there. So we'll take our face out from the screen now so that the students can focus on listening to the last part 4. I hope I have my part 4. Yes, I do. Okay, so everyone be ready. I'll make the sound, background sound as loud so that you all can hear. Right. Everyone's ready, yeah?
Part 4, questions 21 to 30. You will hear a student, Annie, talking about her experience in taking part in a public speaking competition.
Congratulations, Annie. You must be feeling very happy now.
Thank you. Yes, I am very happy because I did not expect to win. I am still in shock. I could not believe that I was the champion.
You did not expect to win because you are the youngest participant?
Yes, I still have a lot to learn from our other participants as they are much more experienced. I look up to them as role models and I'm very thankful that they gave me good advice and kept motivating me. In fact, they calmed me down when I was getting too nervous. Even though we are competing against each other, they are simply amazing.
You cried and screamed when your name was announced as the champion. It was such an emotional moment. What was in your mind then?
The other participants were all confident and convincing, especially the senior who spoke on the after effects of the pandemic. His speech was simply mind-blowing, and I was convinced that he would be the champion. So it was totally unbelievable when I heard my name. I was stunned and I could not think of anything at all. I only thought of screaming, and I guess I couldn't help crying out loud too.
Part 4, questions 21 to 30. You will hear a student, Annie, talking about her experience in taking part in a public speaking competition.
Congratulations, Annie. You must be feeling very happy now.
Thank you. Yes, I am very happy because I did not expect to win. I am still in shock. I could not believe that I was the champion.
You did not expect to win because you are the youngest participant?
Yes, I still have a lot to learn from our other participants as they are much more experienced. I look up to them as role models and I'm very thankful that they gave me good advice and kept motivating me. In fact, they calmed me down when I was getting too nervous. Even though we are competing against each other, they are simply amazing.
You cried and screamed when your name was announced as the champion. It was such an emotional moment. What was in your mind then?
The other participants were all confident and convincing, especially the senior who spoke on the after effects of the pandemic. His speech was simply mind-blowing, and I was convinced that he would be the champion. So it was totally unbelievable when I heard my name. I was stunned and I could not think of anything at all. I only thought of screaming, and I guess I couldn't help crying out loud too.
All right. So that's what the text is about. You have listened. You try to answer. Aisha has left because she's not feeling really well. Okay. Right. So now you check. You tell me what was the answer that you all got for 21, 22, and 23 and 24. Hold on, and let me go back again. All right. What was the answer for 21, 22, 23, 24? Anybody wants to share? Just put in 21, 22, 23, 24, what answers you got. Whether my answers are the same, okay. All right, Zara says 23, confident, convinced. All right, okay. That's 23. Oh, that one was earlier. Okay. Right, what about 21, 22? Is it still the same? 21, 22, same, is it? Everyone got the same like the one I've written, is it? 23 is confident or convinced. Okay, Zara feels that 23, my sure was not the sure, right? Okay. Yeah, okay. Zara says, yeah, she agrees like my 21, 22. Okay, so we have Norva's shock, youngest, convinced, screamed. Okay, let's see. Let's see whether Nurhan got it correct. Okay, so my answer was shock, and it is exactly shock. So I didn't change it. All right, youngest, and it was youngest, so I didn't change it. But sure, I knew it was wrong, so I cancelled it and I put the word which Nurhan says is convinced. All right, but spelling is wrong because Nurhan, this is in the past tense. She was convinced. Ed. You miss your D. What happens is you don't get a mark, even though your spelling for convinced is correct. But because it was not written in the past tense, you don't get your mark. So you have to be careful. Spelling, you need to know. This is where your language awareness lessons come into play, because you need to know your grammar. Okay, if no, you will get it wrong. Okay, right. Then you got the last one correct, screamed. Okay, so I put two answers there, and I heard and I know the answer is screamed. This is how I teach my students to do it, and I think this is how Teacher Joshua also teach his students to do it, because when you read, you get some sense of words that would go in. And there was a year in 2021, I think, if I'm mistaken, where the students were complaining that they couldn't hear because the speakers were speaking very fast. But somehow the students were able to, I think, manage to answer the end part by guessing what words would go in, and they got most of it correct, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so don't worry about it, because if they didn't get it right, I assume they would have done very badly in their SPM exam. Correct, right, Joshua? Because you have to do well in all your 4 papers. So nobody complained. Nobody complained after that about because of the 10 blanks, they didn't get good marks. I think there wasn't a problem. So this is how you can do it, because sometimes you will not be able to hear everything because you were busy writing. Always write quickly on the blanks, because you will get about 5-6 minutes to transfer your answer into the answer sheet, so you will have time. All right, so don't worry about your writing, your scribbling in your exam paper. Any advice you want to give before I say a few more things before we leave? Joshua?
Like you said, Doctor, you mentioned just now, we have to read first to get to know the context, the type of words, the situation, then guess as well. When you guess, just as you said just now, guess and you listen and you cross out the word that is wrong. And most of the time, when you guess, most of the time, it can be correct actually, because you know the certain words will fit in the blanks. And
Right.
spelling, number of words is very important. Checking is very important.
Yes, spelling is the one. Sometimes we feel sad when we mark the end of year exam or trial exam or whatever. The students get the words correct, but their tense, they got it wrong. You know, and that saddens us. And then students trying to negotiate, teacher, cannot give us mark, cannot, because in SPM, you would not get a mark when you get your spelling wrong, your tenses wrong. We are sorry. So we have to adhere to it, because if not, we're giving you false hopes. And then you think that you're okay, and then you don't take you don't take it seriously that spelling is important. Okay. I want to also take this opportunity actually to say thank you to everyone, okay, who has been following, maybe either live or recorded. Thank you very much for your participation. I hope that the classes have helped. Please feel free to write in your comments. In the comments, even in the recorded one, even though I am moderating the comments, good ones I will release it. Not good ones I will not release it, because I'm very, like I say, I'm very particular about ensuring everyone's privacy, everyone's mental health is taken care of, because sometimes comments are very nasty, especially on social media. Number two, I would like, yes, Joshua.
Sorry, doctor. Just to clear Rina's doubt, she gave shock, youngest, and stun. Can they use? They cannot use another.
Where goes stun? Where is it?
Stun.
Oh, there. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. What are you saying, Joshua?
You see, like shock, youngest, and the word stun. She was surprised, or maybe she was stunned. Let's say the student used the word stun for shock instead. It's not accepted, right, doctor?
I think the stun is the one she cried and stunned. I think the arena is giving that as number 24. Stun instead of screamed.
Oh, correct.
So even though the tense is correct, the words is wrong, it's still wrong. The spelling is correct, tense is correct, but that's not the word that is suitable to put inside. It is still wrong.
They have to use the exact words from the audio, isn't it, doctor?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Correct. They have to use the exact word they hear from the audio. That's it. Okay. All right. So I also would like to take this opportunity to thank to 3 of my moderators, okay, which was Puan Haslina, Puan Halimatul, and now Joshua, because you all sacrifice your Saturdays and Sundays to be able to have this live with me, and I really appreciate it, because nobody realized that it's our actually rest day, and for anyone to come and actually do this is a sacrifice of personal time. So thank you very much. I'm very appreciative of that. And I would also take this opportunity to thank the school principal of SMK Hulu Klang with her senior assistants and her ketua bidang or guru kanan mata pelajaran for English, which is the pengetua is Puan Nikno Rahayu, and Nurwani is her guru kanan mata pelajaran who tirelessly worked on this paperwork to ensure that we get to go live for these few weeks at the certain dates. And through the collaboration and support of the KPPD, Ketua Penolong Pengarah Pendidikan Daerah of Gombak, and the SIC Plus, who was instrumental in giving the support to SMK Ulu Klang for this master series. This must be mentioned. The names must be mentioned. I'm sorry, I don't know the full name of the KPPD Gombak and the SIC Plus for that who is taking charge of English. I'm very scared I give the wrong name. I don't mention, but I would like to show appreciation for all the support they have given, and for the benefit of students, regardless whether they are from Gombak or not. This is for everyone. And if at any time I have done and hurt anyone's and something is not done right, I like to apologize. And I would like to remind everyone, this is the classes that I've shared, master classes, is the way I think is best for all of you. However, there are many ways and many strategies that other teachers are using. Please feel free to learn from others and choose the one that best suits you. Okay? Like anything in life, there is nothing is the one and only way or the best way. Everything has many different ways and everyone does work differently. Okay. Anything else that anybody wants to say, you can say in the chat. All right, Joshua, anything last words you want to say before we go off?
Right, Doctor, thank you very much for giving us this opportunity to be the moderator for your for this masterclass series. Doctor, I can say that all the workshops are very well organized, divided into parts, and the best part is strategies are given. That means the students are well prepared to actually help, well prepared to answer the exam questions, not just answer and no explanation given. They can justify the answer, use all the strategies in answering the exam questions. it's a very, it really benefits both teachers and students. Thank you very much, Doctor. Thank you very much, SMK Hulu Klang. Thank you very much, Unit Bahasa Sektor Pembelajaran PPD Gombak. I hope more workshops like this are conducted where we can all benefit and actually participate. Thank you very much to all the students who participated in the chat box. Again, we can say that you are our motivation to do more for you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, correct. The students today, wonderful students that we have. I really appreciate all the students that are here. You all are very kind. You all have been very polite. So we really appreciate you, because this class wouldn't be what it is without all of you. And I like interaction. If no, like I'm only talking to Joshua, Joshua is only talking to me, and it will be boring. And you have brought this class alive, all of you who are listening here live today. Okay, so I just want to remind, there is a Google form in the description box that you can use to ask if you need any last minute help on one of the days that I put there. If you need, that will cover maybe one or two of the parts, either in reading or writing. You ask, I will try to fulfill your needs. Will be a different set of presentation I will do just for last minute if you need. If you don't need, please don't ask if all my recordings are enough. Okay, so thank you all one more time. I'm going to miss all of you. All right, and this is what I want. Please, when you get your results, I know you will not remember me when you get your results. Okay, but if you come across the YouTube again as you're watching, please share with me your results, what you got for English. Because like I said, comments are not published. You can send it to me. Only I'll be able to read. If it's good, I'll share. If it's not good, don't worry. Nothing is shared in public. Okay. I would really love to know how you fare, or what even your opinion about the papers, whether the strategies help you. It's always good feedback, good or bad, for me, to make sure I can prepare for your juniors that will come, because I do this nearly every year. Okay. All right. So thank you, everyone. Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
May God bless all of you with great results. Okay.
True.
Thank you, Joshua.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much, Doctor.
All right. Bye, everyone. Have fun. Good luck for your UBBM for tomorrow. Okay. Bye.